Good afternoon, and welcome to day number 3 of the 2023 TNT Fireworks Bass Nation Regional. Wow, come on guys, we can do a little better than that. We got a really good crowd out here. They came to support these guys from all over the Northeast and Canada, and we can't thank them enough. One more time, welcome to day number 3 of the 2023 Fireworks Bass Nation Northeastern Regional. There we go. That's a little better. Just like every day. How about give a big round of applause for our host this week? Charles County, Maryland. Charles County, Maryland, cannot thank them enough. As well as Maryland Bass Nation, Mr. Roger Trasker and Dick Brown. Give Roger a big round of applause. Couldn't have put this on without Maryland Bass Nation. We appreciate all that they have done for us while we've been here. Again, these guys have battled for 3 days, 3 long days on the water, countless days of practice, numerous days on the water last year to get right here to this stage, the Northeast Regional. And it all comes down to this for these guys. One person from each state represented, as well as the province of Ontario, will be punching their ticket to the 2023 Bass Nation Championship at Lake Hartwell, South Carolina. I know you guys are ready to find out who that is, and I know you guys are anxious. But we also got another pretty cool event going on and a really impactful event going on this week. Starting tomorrow, the PVA, Paralyzed Veterans of America event will be happening. And I'm going to bring Mr. Neil Lazarus up to give a little rundown on that. And this event also will qualify one angler to the 2023 Bass Nation Championship. Neil.
Awesome, JL. Thank you, man. Awesome event. Great event going on. Maryland always shows out when we get up here at Smallwood, so it's great to have. Like you said, we do have the Paralyzed Veterans Tournament going out Saturday and Sunday, and we are going to crown our Angler of the Year for the Paralyzed Veterans, and they're going to qualify to fish the Nation Championship, one step away from the Bassmasters Classic, so it's really important for these guys. What we've got is, right now I'm in a situation where I'm missing 10 boats, so I'm looking for 10 able-bodied boat captains or boaters to take the disabled veterans out on the water this weekend. Should be a great event. Looking forward to some excellent water here on the Potomac. If you can't help us out, the Maryland Maryland Nation is going to take care of hotel rooms. If we could get anybody to step up, we appreciate. The Nation is great here in Maryland, doing an awesome job. Anyone that can help join us as far as boat captain wise, if you would, give me a call. My cell number is 407-383-4223. We have our pairing meeting tonight at the American Legion up on Crane Highway. If you can make it, give me a call. We'll be glad to get you hooked up. Other than that, let's sit back and enjoy some great weights. Thanks, Jill.
Thanks, Neil. Thank you. And again, these veterans gave back so much to our country. If you could, please help the PVA out and give a little of your time. Again, Maryland Bass Nation covering those hotel rooms for Saturday and Sunday. If you could, give a little bit of your time and give back to our veterans. And with that, if you guys would, please remove your hats. Go ahead and stand up as we honor America and all of our veterans at home and abroad with the playing of the national anthem. And if you would please remain standing as we honor Ontario and Canada with the playing of O Canada. All right. Who's ready to see some fish weighed at the 2023 Bassmaster TNT Fireworks Bass Nation Northeast Regional? Well, I can't weigh a single fish. Let me welcome you to the stage, Chris Bowes, VP of Tournaments for Bassmaster. Can't weigh a single fish without him. And Chris, we've had 3 really good days on the water. These guys have figured out how to catch them as usual. Another good day 3 in store for us, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a great event. Maryland Bass Nation, gotta thank them for helping us out. Super excited to be involved with the event this weekend. That PVA tournament, I've heard about it for years. I'm so glad I was able to be up here to attend it. I hope some folks watching on Bassmaster.com, heard Neil's message there. It's a very important cause. They could use some more boat captains to come out here and enjoy a gorgeous fishery, some good company with some true American heroes, and just make it a fantastic event for those who deserve it so much.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I know you guys have been standing there a little while, and you're probably tired of hearing me talk and ready to get these fish weighed in. So let's go ahead and welcome up our first angler coming to the stage out of Pennsylvania on the boater side, Aaron Green. Aaron rolled out this morning in 8th place, bringing us 5 fish today. 12 pounds, 14 ounces for Aaron Green. Go ahead and hold him up. Aaron, great to see you again. Hey, Pennsylvania, they came out to support. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, they're a special group of guys, that's for sure. I just want to thank everybody for watching on my friends and family back home watching on Bassmaster. Special shout out to my wife and my boy, Allison and Archer. I'll be home soon.
Well, good to see you, Aaron. Sitting good right now, but a little bit of way in left to go, of course. Next up, non-boater out of the state of Maine, Bryce Poland. Bryce, bring us one today. 2 pounds, 4 ounces for you, Bryce. 2 pounds, 4 ounces. Good week for you. Anybody want to say hello or thank you to back home?
Yeah, I want to say thank you to my dad for supporting me, and then my family back home, my mom, my friends and siblings, and everyone who runs this event. They did a really good job.
Well, Bryce, we appreciate you. And don't run off, man. You're in first place right now currently, so go ahead and jump in that hot seat. Let's keep him rolling. This guy was your day 1 leader, rolling out of New Jersey on the boater side, Mr. Manny Cruz. And Manny's bringing us a 5-fish limit. Looking for 11-7 to take over the lead. 16 pounds, 4 ounces. Manny Cruz all the way into first place. Thank you, Aaron. Manny Cruz, First place on the boater side, 3-day total weight, 47 pounds, 14 ounces. Great job, Manny. Great job. And hey, fell a little bit, but looks like you figured out how to rebound today. You said you figured them out in the afternoon. Looks like you did.
Yeah, it looks like the bite changed a little bit today with this wind. I was able to adjust and catch some good ones, so I'm happy with my results.
Well, man, it's got you sitting in the hot seat. We might talk to you later, but you're going to be sitting there for a little while, maybe.
Thank you.
Thanks, Manny. He was probably out of view. Next up, non-boater out of Pennsylvania, Ross Caruso. Ross bringing us two fish. And Ross said he has a big one and he doesn't need much to take over the hot seat. 1.9, 8 pounds even, Ross Caruso, all the way into first place on the non-boater side. Look at that Potomac River bass. Looking for 411. 411 to take over Big Bass on the non-boater side. No problem. 5 pounds, 9 ounces. 5 pounds, 9 ounces, Ross, and don't go nowhere. Right here in the middle. Right here in the middle. And you just took over the hot seat. 8 pounds with the Big Bass for the tournament so far. Gotta like where you're sitting right now, and you're about to take over that hot seat.
Yeah, it feels pretty good. Hopefully we can hold in there for quite a while. So we'll see what happens.
Anybody want to say hello or thank you to?
Yeah, friends and family at home watching. Thanks to B.A.S.S Nation. Those guys came out to support. Thanks to B.A.S.S. Just had a really good week, and it was a good time.
Well, man, we sure do appreciate you. Go ahead and load up that hot seat. Let's keep it rolling. Non-boater out of New Jersey, Eric Bohm. Eric sitting in 15th currently. Looking for 9.9 to take over the lead. Bringing us 3 fish. 5.8 today. 5.8 today, Eric. All right, Eric. See you later, man. Next up, another Pennsylvania non-boater, Cooper Haas. Cooper's bringing us 3 fish today. Cooper looking for 9.6. 9.6 to jump over, taking the 10 pounds, 2 ounces. Cooper Haas all the way to first place on the non-boater side. Cooper Haas, first place, non-boater side. 3-day total weight, 25 pounds and 14 ounces.
Go talk to him, man.
Come talk, man. Man, you got to tell us about that really good bag on the final day. 10-2, jumped your way up the leaderboard. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. I can't really complain. My boater put me on him really good today. I knew I had a sack, but I knew it was going to be close. I'm just thankful for everybody back home, my wife, my team, my buddy Mike, everybody that mentored me, and I'm just happy to be here, and I'm happy that I can stay in first place as of now.
Well, man.
Anyone who's that committed to bass fishing is...
That's right. Look at that. Look at that. Bass tattoo. But, man, go ahead and load up that hot seat, and we'll see how long you hold out there. Next up, New Jersey boater. Rolling on up here, Connor Cahill. Connor bringing us 5 today. 5 today for Connor. 12 pounds, 14 ounces for you, Connor. 12 pounds, 14 ounces. Connor made it to Nation Champ last year. A little short this week, it looks like. But, man, hey, another great event.
Absolutely. I had a lot of fun this week, caught a bunch of fish. I had a rough practice, so I'm pretty happy considering the weight I had, and had a lot of fun. I put my co on some good ones today, and he's sitting in the hot seat, so that feels pretty good.
Yeah, that's always awesome, isn't it? Seeing them fish caught in the back of the boat.
Oh, it was awesome. He was having a great time, as was I, and it was a special day for sure.
Well, thank you, Connor, man. We appreciate you, and we'll see you again. Next up, Pennsylvania. Man, Pennsylvania's rolling through quick. Pennsylvania boater Harry Kohlberg. Harry bringing us 4 today. 4 today for you, Harry. 10 pounds, 14 ounces. 10 pounds, 14 ounces for you. Man, made it to a final day. Made it to a final day, man. How special is that?
You know, it's pretty special. A place like this is super tough. When you only get 5 bites a day, you got to capitalize on those bites. And I left the last one out there, and that one's going to hurt. But I'd like to shout out the PA guys and everybody back home watching. Thanks for putting this on for us.
Yeah, PA guys, man, they got signs. They got everything out here. How cool is that?
It's awesome. They're the greatest.
Well, man, we sure do appreciate you, Hank. Thank you, man. Good luck. Next up, non-boater out of Maine, David Pfeiffer. David bring us 1 to the scale. Says it's a little bit tougher, but boy, he caught a good one. David Pfeiffer out of Maine, 3 pounds, 2 ounces today. 3-day total weight, 19 pounds, 8 ounces.
Shout out to my 3 boaters, Connor Cahill and Harry Kohlberg and Cliff Humphreys, and say hello to all my family and friends at home.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you, Davey. We appreciate you fishing with us. Next up, boater out of Pennsylvania, bringing us 4 today, Nathan Quince. Nine pounds, 6 ounces for you, Nathan. 9 pounds, 6 ounces. Nathan, second place after day 1, had some boat trouble yesterday, and looks like you left 1 out there today.
Yeah, I also had boat trouble on day 1, so to even be fishing today was great. My boat didn't work all week. I got to thank Steve from the PA team. He let me use his boat today. That's the only way I got to fish. And thank everybody back home, my fiance Emily, my parents for watching. So thanks for putting on a great event.
Well, thank you, Nathan, and good luck. Good luck, man. Next up, out of Maryland, Andrew Sams on the boater side. Andrew's bringing us 5 fish today. 11 pounds, 13 ounces, Andrew Sams. Andrew Sams all the way up to 4th place. 4th place currently. Andrew, 4th place currently. 1st place on the Maryland team right now. A few more guys to weigh in, I think. But, hey, great week.
Yeah, I'm happy about it. Wish I could have had a little bit more, but you know, it got tougher for me every day. But I'm fortunate to have that today. I just want to thank all my friends, family that came down. My girlfriend Beth for coming down every day, and Bass especially for putting on a great event.
Well, thank you, Andrew. Good luck, man. We'll see how it shakes out for you. Next up, New York non-boater Mike Bell. Mike's bringing us 3. 3 on the non-boater side today. 6 pounds, 8 ounces. Mike Bell all the way up to 3rd place. 3rd place for this New York non-boater. You want to talk? Next up, out of Canada, and Andre Chavanich. Andre's bringing us 5. Had a big day yesterday. 10 pounds, 6 ounces for you, Andre. 10 pounds, 6 ounces. 6th place on the boater side. 6th place on the boater side. Andre, 38 pounds, 7 ounces. 3-day total. Man, great making it down here. We appreciate always all our Ontario and Canadian friends coming down to the Northeast Regional. And, hey, it looks like you had a really good week this week.
Oh, it was a great week. Can't complain. Today was a struggle a bit for me, but happy to be here.
Well, sitting in first on Team Canada right now. We'll see if it'll hold out. I know you got maybe one more guy to go, two more, not sure.
Got one more. So we'll see.
Well, we'll see how it shakes out. Good luck to you, Andre. See you later. Next up, New York boater Joe Matt. Joe's bringing us 5 on the final day. 11-1, 11-1 for Joe Matt. Joe Matt, 3-day total, 38 pounds, 13 ounces. Man, good to see you. Good to see you again. And obviously, yeah. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm used to fish.
Yeah, I guess you are. You kind of smell a little like one.
I probably do. But man, another great week for you, Joe.
Yeah, I had a good week. Caught a limit. That was my goal every day. And my son is fishing behind me. He made the cut with me. He's got 4 fish, but he's ahead of me. It's going to be a close one, but we think we're gonna be real close. So we'll see how it all pans out.
Well, we'll see how it shakes out. And man, how cool is it? Father-son with a shot at the Bass Nation Championship on the line.
Can't beat that, man. He's a great kid.
You sure can't. Good to see you, Joe, and I know you'll be rooting for him. Next up, non-boater out of Delaware, Roger Foraker. Roger bringing us 3 fish on the non-boater side. Roger needs 11 even to take over the lead. Good back, 9 pounds, 6 ounces, Roger, 9 pounds, 6 ounces. Go ahead and grab those, hold a couple up. 3rd place, currently in 1st place on the non-boater side in Team Delaware. Roger Foraker, 24-5, man, and a good week for you, Roger. Good week. 3rd place currently and 1st on Team Delaware. We got a little bit to go, but you got to be liking where you're sitting.
It was a great week, and I have to thank my partners because all 3 of my boaters were awesome. So it's been a great week.
You can't ask for anything better than that, man. They put you on them, and you just got to catch them.
And they put me on them every fish and every day, and the weather was great, and I had a great time, man.
Yeah, well, they might have put you on them, but it looks like you caught them as well, Roger. Good job this week. 3rd place currently. Let's keep it rolling. Next up out of New York, Keith Cleary on the boater side. Keith's bringing us 5 fish today. 12 pounds even for Mr. Keith Cleary. Keith all the way up to 6th place. 6th place for Keith Cleary. 3-day total weight. 39 pounds, 15 ounces. Oh, man, Keith, a nice week for you, and I know you got a couple people you want to say hello or thank you to.
Yeah, I just want to thank my wife for letting me do this and say hi to my kids, Joseph and Hannah, back home. Coming home tomorrow, guys. See you then.
Well, they'll see you tomorrow. I know they're ready to get you back, Keith. Next up, New Jersey non-boater, Pat Stazowitzki. Pat's bringing us 3. Looking for 10-9 to take over the non-boater lead. 11 pounds, 7 ounces. Pat Stazowitzki all the way up to 1st place on the non-boater side. Good job, Coop. Patrick Stazowitzki, 3-day total weight, 26 pounds, 13 ounces. Looking to take over Big Bass 2, looking for 5-9 to tie. 5-1, good fish. A little short on Big Bass, but I think you'll sacrifice that for where you're sitting right now.
Yeah, I'm just thankful to fish the 3rd day. I only had 1 keeper yesterday at like 10 minutes before check-in. I caught my 2nd keeper, and that got me fishing today. So I'm really grateful for that. And I have 3 great boaters, and it was just a great week. I also want to say hi to my wife, Tori, and my kids, Cam and Mia. They were mad at me yesterday. I didn't say hi to them, and they were actually watching.
Well, I'm sure I hope they're watching today.
They're in school today.
In school. 11-7, big bag.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that.
We'll go ahead and take over that hot seat, Pat. Thank you. Next up, coming out of New York, on the boater side, Lucas Matt. You just saw his dad roll across this stage.
Are y'all the only two? Yeah, these are the last. These are the last New York boater, I think.
Last New York boater looking for 11-7 to take over first place for Team New York. 12 pounds, 2 ounces. And Lucas Matt just punched his ticket to the Bass Nation Championship. Lucas Matt all the way up to 6th place currently. 3-day total weight, 40 pounds and 11 ounces. You've been pretty calm all week when I've talked to you, but just showed a little bit of emotion. What does this mean to you, man?
It means everything. My dad's made it to 5 of these things, 5 nationals. We worked together all freaking week. It was an unbelievable experience. We shared water. He went that way, I went that way. We looked at each other and went, I got him. He goes, I got him too. And we just did it all week. I can't believe it. I mean, I had practice days. I caught 1 fish all day. It was just positive mental attitude. Keep on going. I lost 2 studs yesterday that I would have had a big sack, and I just kept going, and then I stuck a 4-1 with 10 minutes to go, and that's the difference.
Well, man, looks like you got it done this week, Luke. Let's give Lucas Matt a big round of applause. Let's keep this rolling. Next up, out of Pennsylvania, on the non-boater side, Mark Mounts.
Mark, thank you, sir.
Mark Mounts, 2 fish for us today. 2 lively ones. £5 and an ounce. 5 pounds and an ounce. Mark Mounts, 3-day total weight, sitting in 7th place currently. 20 pounds and 14 ounces. Heck yeah. Oh man, Mark, good week for you. Good week. Fishing on the final day, a little bit short, but man, you can't ask for much more. Fishing on the 3rd day of another regional.
It was a great time. Fished with a bunch of great owners and with the B.A.S.S Nation. Took care of us, and I'd like to wish my wife a birthday. I missed it. She had a birthday. Beth Ann. Happy birthday, Beth Ann.
Happy birthday, Beth Ann. Hope you're watching back home on Bassmaster.com. Thank you, Mark. Next up, another New Jersey boater, Bill Canwisher. Bill bringing us 4 today. 9 pounds, 13 ounces. 9 pounds, 13 ounces for Bill Canwisher. Bill sitting in 3rd place currently. 3rd place currently. 3-day total weight, 42 pounds and 2 ounces. Great week. Looks like you might be taking home a little bit of money this week and made a 3rd day of a regional.
Yeah, it was a great time down here. I want to say thanks to Bass and thanks to New Jersey team for taking the title this week, and to my housemates who made the week very easy with cooking and getting organized.
Well, we sure do appreciate you. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. And Bill alluded to it. New Jersey took home the team championship portion of this event yesterday with 378 pounds. 378 pounds. It was a lot. It was a lot for New Jersey. And as you can see, it looks like it paid off for them. They kept catching them. Right now, Team New Jersey sitting both in the boater and non-boater hot seat. But I know a guy that's going to try to change that. Coming out of Massachusetts on the non-boater side, Rob Ross. Rob's bringing us 3. Looking for 9 pounds, 12 ounces. 9, 12. 10 pounds, 9 ounces, Rob Ross, all the way into 1st place on the non-boater side. 27 pounds and 11 ounces. Rob Ross, 3-day total weight, 27.11. First place on the non-boater side. First place on the non-boater side. Come here and talk, man. Oh, hey, all right. Now, this morning, Rob's out here doing his tackle. And he says, you got the trophy for me. I said, I don't know. You tell me. And he said, he said I did. Well, it looks like you backed up that talk this morning.
Yeah, sure did. I have a great boater today. Second time I've been with him in the regionals, Bill Kenwasher. He really put us on fish. Used the same thing the whole time, Senkos all week. 1/8 ounce, 1/16 ounce, and weightless, depending on the depth. It was a great week, a lot of fun. You guys put on a hell of a show. It's so much fun. I'm really happy to be here. I want to say a quick hello to my lady back home. We did it. Second place, maybe. First place. We'll see how it goes. So thank you very much for everything.
Well, thank you, Rob. Go ahead and load that hot seat, and we'll see how it'll work out for you. Rob Ross, non-boater leader right now, 27 pounds and 11 ounces. Next up, out of Rhode Island, Jeremy Sadowski. Jeremy bringing us 4 today. 4 today. I know you'd like to have that 5th one.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it. Tough. Gonna cost me.
9 pounds, 8 ounces for you, Jeremy. 9 pounds, 8 ounces. Jeremy Sadowski, 3-day total, 40 pounds, 15 ounces, sitting in 7th place. Next up, Maryland on the non-boater side, Ron Stierstorfer. Ron had 16-13, bring us 2 today. 2 today. 4 pounds, 10 ounces for you, Ron. 4 pounds, 10 ounces. Go ahead and hold them up. Go ahead and hold up a couple. 7th place for Mr. Ron currently. He also took over the non-boater lead in the state of Maryland right now. Ron, 3-day total weight, 21 pounds, 7 ounces. Thank you, Ron. We appreciate you. Next up, out of Rhode Island, on the boater side, Cameron Rhodes. Cameron, bringing us 2 today. 2 today for Cameron. £3 pounds, 9 ounces for you, Cameron. 3 pounds, 9 ounces. You want to talk? All right. Thank you, Cameron. Next up, another Maryland non-boater, Tyler Hawthorne. Are you the last? You're the last Maryland non-boater. Tyler Hawthorne, looking for 5'4" to take over. 3 pounds, 11 ounces for Tyler Hawthorne. Let's keep it rolling. Right out of Rhode Island, Jacob Mark Antonio. Jacob's bringing us 5 fish today. 5 fish for Jacob. Good bag of fish. 15 pounds and an ounce. Jacob Mark Antonio all the way up to 2nd place. 2nd place for Jacob. Jacob Mark Antonio, 3-day total weight, 43 pounds even. You want to come talk? You don't want to talk? I don't like this stuff. He said he doesn't like to talk, but man, you're sitting in 2nd place, 1st place on Team Rhode Island right now, man. Great week for you.
No, I messed up yesterday. I thought I was out of it, but it's a good thing it's come to those weight.
Well, it looks like you hung around even though you thought you might have been out of it, but like I said, 2nd place. A little bit off the lead, but hey, 1st place on Team Rhode Island. We'll see if it'll hold out for you, Jacob. Thanks, man. Let's keep it rolling. Next up, non-boater out of Connecticut, Paul Baker. Paul bringing us 3 fish today. 3 fish for Paul. 6 pounds, 5 ounces, Paul Baker up to 7th place on the non-boater side. Next up, Pennsylvania boater, Phil Coffin. Phil's bringing us 5 more fish today. 5 more fish for Phil. 11 pounds, 12 ounces. Phil Coffin, 11 pounds, 12 ounces. 3-day total weight. For this Pennsylvania boater, 41.2. 41.2. Phil, great week for you, man. A little bit short. I know you probably would like to have a little bit more today, but can't complain about a great week.
No, my fish shrunk on me today, and I was sort of afraid of that because, as I said yesterday, I wore this one area out. So, hey, man, I grinded all week. I had a blast. I learned a lot. I had 3 awesome co-anglers. I want to thank the big man upstairs because without him, none of this is possible. Big thank you to the PA Bass Nation. These guys are freaking awesome. I mean, they got signs for us. Are you kidding me? Big shout out to my wife. I'm a school teacher, and we had graduation Friday night, June 2nd, and I got in my truck and rolled till today. So I left her home with my 2 beautiful daughters, Kendall and Kaylin, and she's been holding down the fort. So awesome week, and you know, it sucks to come up a little short, but it is what it is.
Well, Phil, we sure do appreciate you. Great week, man. Thank you, Phil. Next up, non-boater out of Connecticut, Gary Belanger. Gary, good to see you. Gary's bringing us 3 today on Championship Friday. 7 pounds, 4 ounces. Gary Belanger at the 6th place. Gary also just jumped into the lead on the non-boater side for Team Connecticut. Man, Gary, man, thank you, man. Great week for you.
Thanks.
Sitting in 6th currently, 1st place on your team. I know there's a few more guys to weigh, but we'll find out how it shakes out, right?
It is what it is. I got a long list, but I'll make it short and sweet. My team, fantastic. Sylvia, love you. Rob, thanks. All 3 days, fantastic guys, like fishing with my friends. I'd list my doctors, but there's way too many. But a special shout out to my nurses. Awesome people, and they kept me here. I didn't think I'd still be alive pretty much for this tournament, but I'm still going. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Gary. Let's give Gary a big round of applause. Next up, this guy right in from Canada, coming out of Ontario, Travis Surratt. Travis bringing us 5 fish on the boater side. 11 pounds, 5 ounces, Travis Surratt. Travis, a little bit short this week. I see that side, but man, great week. Great having you down here, and we sure do appreciate you fishing with us.
Yeah, I had a great week. It was day 1. I had 4 fish. Was my biggest bag of the week, but that one empty cull tag, that's what cost me, right? So, but that's fishing. I had a great time, great week, and I want to give a shout out to these guys from Ontario. What a great bunch of guys, especially Hozak. That guy, he came down like on his own last minute. He came down here, brought his boat down here as the alternate, and was like outstanding. He was out there taking photos of us, and great guy.
And they've been pretty loud here at weigh-in too. We sure do appreciate you. Thank you, Travis. Safe travels back home, man. Well, I know these guys would like me to stop this thing right now, but let's keep it rolling. Next up, Eric Moulton out of New Hampshire. Eric bringing us 3 fish on the non-boater side. Good bag of fish right here. £8 pounds, 6 ounces, Eric Moulton all the way up to 8th place. 8th place for Eric Moulton. 3-day total weight, 21 pounds and 9 ounces. You want to come talk? No, come talk. Okay. Next up, boater out of Vermont, Thomas Waltz. Thomas bringing us 5 fish. 5 fish for Thomas Waltz. Another good day. £12 pounds, 13 ounces, Thomas Waltz. All the way up to 12th place. 12th place. Man, great week for you, Thomas. Great week for you. And 12th place currently, first place on Team Vermont.
Yeah, it was definitely a really good week. I had to scramble the last few days. Whatever I figured out in the first day disappeared quickly. Quick thank you, Chris, you, the whole Bass staff, Vermont Bass Nation, Bob, Jason, my mom, my wife for holding down the fort this weekend. 2 huge thanks. Jim White, a Vermont Bass Nation member, I blew my trailer out a few weeks ago. He helped me get it to his shop, and on Memorial Day, him and my dad spent 5 hours putting a new axle on my trailer. I wouldn't be here without those 2 guys. So Jim and my dad, thank you very much.
Well, thank you. We're glad they got you here. Tommy Waltz, 12th place currently, first place on Team Vermont on the boater side. Next up, Alex Schaefer out of Pennsylvania. Alex Schaefer, Pennsylvania non-boater. 3 fish for us today, Alex. 9 pounds and an ounce. 9 pounds and an ounce. Alex Schaefer all the way up to 3rd place. 8th place overall. 8th place overall. Alex Schaefer, 3-day total, 22.7. 22.7. Let's keep it rolling. Next up, out of Maryland on the boater side, Michael Nutter. Michael bringing us 1 fish today. 3 pounds, 5 ounces. 3 pounds, 5 ounces. Good week for you, Michael. Good week for you. Made a final day. A little bit short this week, but hey, another great event for you.
Yeah, stuck with the game plan that got me here. It just didn't work today. That's how it goes, and hopefully we'll make it to the next one next year.
Well, we hope to see you there. Thank you, Michael. Coming out of New Jersey, on the non-boater side, welcome to the stage, Mr. Dave Haas. Dave bringing us 2 fish. 2 fish for you today, Dave. 6 pounds, 3 ounces. 6 pounds, 3 ounces, Dave. Dave Haas, 14th place. 14th place. 3-day total, 2014. 2014. Dave, good to see you. Good to see you. I know, good week for you.
Yes, yeah, it was really good. Had a great time. The whole crew from Jersey, whooping it up. I want to thank my wife. It was her birthday yesterday, and I wasn't there. And everybody here from New Jersey is still here.
Well, Dave, we sure appreciate you. Thank you. Kevin Miller. Kevin Miller on the boater side. Coming out of New Hampshire. Kevin bringing us 2 today. 2 today. £4 pounds, 10 ounces, Kevin Miller.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin. You want anybody to say hello? Thank you, too?
Sure. I'd like to say hi to my parents, my brother and sister, and my smoking hot wife, Laura, and my 2 boys, Orion and Elias.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Good luck. Kevin sitting in first place on Team New Hampshire right now. Hang around. Next up, this guy's coming out of Vermont, Mr. Bob Wetzler. Bob's bringing us 3. 6 pounds, 10 ounces. Bob Wetzler, 21st place. Bob, sitting in first place on Team Vermont. You were sitting in there when you came in, but added a little bit to that.
Yeah, I had a good start today. Got a limit early, small limit, but I wasn't able to upgrade at all. So congratulations to Tommy and Garrett, the repeat Vermont Bass Nation boater and non-boater champions. I just want to thank Bass and Bass Nation for putting on these regionals and the Bass Nation Championship. And we're really going to miss this format next year.
Well, thank you, Bob, and we will. Thank you. Next up, boater out of New Hampshire, Timothy Doob.
say it different every time, you know that, right?
I know. What is it? Tim's bringing us 5 today. 5 today, good day, 12 pounds, 3 ounces. Tim Doobie. I'll announce it when you go out there. Tim Doobie, 18th place currently. First place on the Team New Hampshire. And he just punched his ticket to the Bass Nation Championship. How cool is that, Tim?
Oh, what a grind out there. It's that's cool, catching fish today, but didn't really do it that much this week. But just an absolute grind. But put it together today, I guess. Fished all new water and just stumbled into some.
Yes, you sure did. So we'll hang around and give you a little plaque at the end of this. Great job, Tim. Next up, let's keep it rolling out of Ontario. Andrew Krause. Andrew Krause on the non-boater side. You're the last one in Ontario? Okay. 4 pounds, 8 ounces for you, Andrew. 4 pounds, 8 ounces. Is he a non-boater? Andrew Krause, 27th place, 14-4, 3-day total. 3-day total. Thank you, Andrew. Next up, coming out of Massachusetts, Michael Mello.
Better day today. Yeah, really good day.
Michael Mello. 5 fish. Lot better day, he says. Lot better day. Yes, indeed. 13 pounds, 10 ounces, Michael Mello, all the way up to 17th place. Michael, great week for you, great week for you. 17th place currently, first place on your state team. I think there might be one guy left, but hey, you gotta love where you're sitting right now.
I do indeed. I did not have the best practice, but I adapted, and each day got a little better bag, so that's all you can do.
That's the name of the game. Keep adapting each day, especially on a tidal fishery like this. Tidal and grass, you gotta change every single day.
Absolutely. It's all new to me, first time title, so.
Anybody want to say hello or thank you to?
Yeah, right there. Wife and kids, love you guys. Thank you for supporting me.
Look at that. Wife and kids drove down to see him. Give Michael Mello a big round of applause. Next up. Next up, Garrett Sicily out of Vermont. Garrett Sicily, 3 fish. Really good day. Looking 10 pounds, 8 ounces. Garrett Sicily all the way up to 16th place. Garrett Sicily, 16th place overall. And he just punched his ticket to the Bass Nation Championship for Vermont. Back to back for Garrett Sicily. You want to come talk? You want to talk?
Of course I do.
Garrett Sicily, man, just punched your ticket. Back to back, man. How cool is that?
After the day I had yesterday, this is great. Michael and I, we had a great day on the water. You know, he got his first 4, and then, you know, I stuck with it, took his advice, and, you know, got 3 big ones. So I'm happy to be going back.
Well, man, we're sure glad to have you. Anybody want to say hello or thank you to?
All my, you know, my family, everybody that's, you know, calls, text messages, everything at home. I know a handful of people are watching this live, so love you guys.
Well, I'll be looking forward to seeing you in Anderson, South Carolina in October, Green Pond Landing. Next up, out of New Jersey, on the non-boater side, Chris Miller. Chris bringing us 2 fish today, 2 fish today. He says not as good, but man, another final day. Another final day. Can't complain about that. Great seeing you.
No, I mean, I'm happy my boaters put me on fish all week.
If we were weighing in catfish, I think I might have won the tournament, but it was good. Thanks to my wife for taking care of the kids while I'm having fun.
Well, we've heard a lot of that. A lot of people catching catfish. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you coming out. Next up, on the boater's side, rolling out of Connecticut, Noah Winslow. Noah Winslow, 6 pounds, 5 ounces, 6 pounds, 5 ounces. Great seeing you here, man. Great seeing you here. Anybody want to say hello or thank you to?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to the Connecticut Bass Nation and everyone. My motor blew up today, and they got me a boat within 20 minutes, and I just want to thank them for that.
That's what it's all about right there. They're always there to support you. They were blowing my phone up.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to Bass. And
Well, man, we're glad they could get you out of there. Thank you. Thanks, Noah. Next up, this guy's rolling out of Delaware on the non-boater side, Hayden Kent. Hayden Kent, 2.5 today on the non-boater side. Thank you, Hayden. We appreciate having you. Next up, on the boater side, out of New Jersey, Cliff Humphreys. Cliff bringing us 5. Good day for Cliff. 13 pounds, 14 ounces. Cliff Humphreys jumps all the way into 9th place. Cliff Humphreys. He's trying to wrangle him out of that VMC weigh-in bag. 9th place. 3-day total, 41-1. Cliff Humphreys. Cliff, good week for you, man. Good week.
I bounced back. I had a rough day one. I came in with 4. Made up for it yesterday and made it here. So I'm just happy to be here on day 3 and scrapped together an okay bag today and ended up with a decent tournament. So I'm happy.
Well, that's what you do. You know, don't catch them on day one. Make those adjustments, and you did it and got here.
Yeah, all about making the adjustments for these multi-day events. That's how you got to do it. You got to figure it out as it goes. Stay open-minded the whole time and get it done.
Well, man, anybody want to say hello or thank you to?
I just want to shout out my team, New Jersey in the house, and my mom and my brother back home watching from North Carolina.
Well, thank you, Cliff, man. We sure do appreciate you. Good to see you. Oh, I don't. Next up, out of Massachusetts, Mark Burgess. Mark's bringing us 5 today. Mark's bringing us 5 fish today. 11 pounds, 14 ounces for you, Mark. 11-14. Mark Burgess slid into 25th place. Going to be right outside that money cut line this week. But nonetheless, a good week for Mr. Mark Burgess. 3-day total, 31-8. 31-8. A little bit short this week, Mark, but man, hey, another final day, and I know you can't complain about that.
No, not at all. Just thankful to be here on the final day to make the cut, for the opportunity, really. Thanks to Bass for, providing that opportunity, Bass Nation. I caught everything that bit, fished clean. Only coming in with 3 fish obviously hurt me the first day, but took your advice, caught bigger fish, and made a crucial adjustment yesterday. Key decision today. The toughest thing about tidal water fishing is waiting for the tide. All right, so it's amazing how shallow these fish are. Literally in the morning, it was dry ground. That bag came from what was dry ground just a few hours ago. So it's amazing fishery. Potomac River is very healthy. That full moon kind of messed things up a little bit for everybody, but hey, it's the same for everybody, and you got to catch them.
That's right. Well, man, I'm glad you took my advice because I'm glad to see you on the final day, Mark. Thank you. Next up, Ontario non-boater, Mike Kraus. Mike's bringing us 1 fish today. 1 fish today for Mike. And I believe you got somebody, your son, who's also on there, isn't he?
Yeah, no, it's been crazy. We ended up head-to-head for the Ontario Nons. And
I'm the last.
Well, you want to go ahead and tell him he just qualified for the Bass Nation Championship?
Yeah, I'll do that. Congrats, buddy.
Andrew Kraus just punched his ticket to the Bass Nation Championship. But how cool is that, man? Father-son getting to come down here, and he just punched his ticket to BNC.
Oh, it's amazing. I'm going to be going anyway to support him, and yeah, I couldn't be a prouder father. So,
well, man, we sure do appreciate you fishing with us, and I'll see you there in October. Next up out of Delaware, he's coming on up, Rodney Overdick. Rodney, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Bringing us two today. £5, 7 ounces, £5, 7 ounces. Man, final day of a nation regional. How cool is that?
It was cool, but when you have Brian Leclerc on your state, you have to gamble a little bit, so it just didn't work out.
Well, we appreciate it, man. Thank you for fishing with us, and I know he'll be coming up here in just a little while. Next up, non-boater out of Connecticut, Bob Jeffrey. Bob Jeffrey bringing us 3 fish. Yeah, you are. Bob Jeffrey, 7 pounds, 3 ounces. Bob Jeffrey, 7 pounds, 3 ounces. Bob Jeffrey, 3-day total, 21.15. 9th place currently. 9th place currently. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate you, man. Next up, out of Maine, Tony Gilardi. Tony on the boater side, bringing us 4 today. 4 today. 9 pounds, 2 ounces. Tony Gilardi, 18th place. 18th place out of Maine. Another final day, Tony, man. Good to see you. 18th place currently. Well, 18th place currently, first place on Team Maine. Got a little bit of a weight left, but we'll see how it shakes out.
Right. No, I had a lot of fun. Learned a lot first time out of my state fishing, so tidal water's different, and we did learn quite a bit, so excited to get back out.
Well, it looks like you're a quick learner, made the final day, so great to see you, Tony. Next up, out of Vermont, Casey Barofio. Casey bringing us 3 today. 3 today. 6 pounds, 3 ounces for you, Casey.
That's all right.
Casey, good week. A little bit short, but man, such a cool experience.
Yeah, I learned a ton this week. Learned how to beat the snot out of my boat. Put a 5-foot gouge in the hull in practice. So yeah, a lot of stress, but first year as a boater in the nation, so super happy to make the last day. I want to thank my parents, my wife, and I want to thank my boss, Tom Allen. He helped me out with gas money this week. Took a lot of stress off. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. And how cool was it fishing this week? Both you and your wife made the state team, I know, so that's a pretty special. I know that's got to be real special for you.
Yeah, it's wicked cool. I was super hopeful she'd make it. She just missed the cut. She helps me out a ton. Backs the boat in every day. Takes me out. Yeah, it's awesome.
Well, man, we sure do appreciate you, Casey, and look forward to seeing you again. Next up, New Hampshire non-boater, Peter Owen. Peter Owen. 8 pounds, 3 ounces. 8 pounds, 3 ounces for you, Peter. Peter jumps all the way up to 13th place on the non-boater side. 13th place on the non-boater side. 3-day total, 21-1. 21-1. Great week for you, Peter. Great week for you, and good to see you.
Yeah, I'd just like to say hi to everybody back home, especially my fiance Hannah. She's home with my 2.5-year-old Jonathan and our 3-week-old Matthew. So, thanks for letting me come.
I know she's ready to have you back. I guarantee you, she's pretty busy.
Oh yeah, I'll be home soon.
All right, see you, Peter, man. Well, we do appreciate you. Thank you. Next up, Evan Miller. Evan Miller coming out of Maine on the non-boater side. Evan's bringing us one today. £2, 2 ounces, 2 pounds. You want to hold it up, or you want to talk? All right, you can do both. Evan Miller out of Maine. Thank you, Evan. Next up on the boater side out of Connecticut, Mickey Soleil. Huh? What is it? Solar. It's fine. Oh, it is? Like solar farm. Yeah, we just talked about solar power the whole drive. Sorry. Mickey's bringing us 13 pounds, 6 ounces. Mickey all the way to 13th place on the boater side.
Yes. All right.
Congratulations.
Good job, man. Let's get a photo and talk to you.
And I'll say solar, right? Mickey Solar, Connecticut, boater out of Connecticut, just punched his ticket to the Bass Nation Championship. Man, how cool is that?
Oh, this is it's awesome. This is my second time going to nationals. I got to say, there's a much better fisherman on the Connecticut team than I am. I'm very fortunate. Unfortunate that Noah broke his engine today. I'm sure he would have pulled it through, but I'm happy to go.
Well, I'm sure you're happy about that. And anybody here say hello or thank you to?
Oh, yes. I definitely have to say thanks to Sylvia. We all have heavy hearts because this is the last time we're going to do it with Sylvia. We love her very much. We appreciate everything that she does. And to my family and friends back home, I'll be coming home soon. I got a tournament tomorrow. I'll be home soon.
Let's everyone give Sylvia a big round of applause. She's been at this an extremely long time, just like everybody, and we cannot thank her enough. Next up, on the boater side out of New Jersey, Keith Cowan. Keith. 313 for you, Keith. 313. You're shaking your head, but man, you made the final day here at the Nation Regional. That is awesome. So, man, good week for you.
Yeah, it was. It was a good week. Real proud of the boys from Jersey. They stepped it up. We finally got one, guys. It was a long time coming. Really, really proud to be a part of it.
Well, Keith, thank you, man. We sure do appreciate you. Look forward to seeing you again. Next up, Rhode Island non-boater Robert Roll. How many? Robert's bringing us one today. One today. £2, 3 ounces for Robert Roll. You are the last one, right? Robert Roll going to Bass Nation Championship out of Rhode Island. 17 pounds, 9 ounces. You got it done.
Yeah, got it done. Just want to say thank you to my wife letting me do this fun little ride. All the guys from Rhode Island that helped me along the way. Let's get ready to rock.
Let's get ready to do it, man. We're about to go have a lot of fun down at Lake Hartwell, Anderson, South Carolina, Green Pond Landing come this October. Now, y'all want me to stop?
No, keep it going.
Yeah, stop it.
They want me to stop it, but I know these guys right here are shaking their head. Let's keep it rolling. Next up, I better hit who's next. Next up, Tyler Condi out of Rhode Island on the boater side. Tyler rolling on the boater side. 2 good days coming into this day. 5 more to go along with it. 11-4 for Tyler. 11-4 for Tyler.
Top 3?
No, 17. third on his team. You want to talk, Tyler? Tyler, you want to talk? All right. Thank you, Tyler. And now there were three non-boaters left to weigh. How we feeling? We feeling good?
Yeah, I feel real good. We'll see how it goes. These are really good anglers coming up here, and I'm sure one of them has a big bag. So, second place, first place, third place, fourth place, it's all good. I had a great week.
All right. Well, let's bring the first guy up here out of New Jersey on the non-boater side, Zachary Queenie, and he looks like he's bringing three heavy ones up here. Zach Queenie looking for 9-3. 9-3 to take over the co-angler lead, non-boater lead. 13 pounds, 5 ounces. Zachary Queenie all the way to first place on the non-boater side. Zachary Queenie, first place on the non-boater side. 31 pounds even. Man, biggest non-boater bag of the week. How about that?
Oh man, the bite here is crazy, man. It was something different every day. It's something different every day. You just had to be able to adjust. I brought 9 different rods with me. I had them eating 9 different baits. It was just a matter of where throwing it and being in the right place at the right time, man. And I want to give a shout out to my boater John over here, man. Awesome angler. He has on fish all week. He's a big part of it, man. Oh my God.
Well, you're sitting in first place on the non-boater side overall, but you also just punched your ticket to the Bass Nation Championship for State New Jersey on the non-boater side. Go ahead and load that hot seat, and I know we got a couple more coming. Let's get the next one up here out of New York, John Matot. John coming out of New York on the non-boater side. John's bringing us 2 today. 2 today.
Not today.
4 pounds and an ounce for you, John. 4 pounds and an ounce. 4 pounds and an ounce.
I'll take one.
Yeah, go get a picture. Let you say whatever. John, great week, man. I know you'd love to have that third one. Gonna fall a little short this week, but a great experience.
Yeah, absolutely. Very thankful to be here to have this opportunity, gain this experience. It is what it is. That's part of the game. We weren't on them today. Hopped on the struggle bus, but I had a good week. Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to my fiance, my kids, my mom and dad, New York Nation, and Bassmasters for putting this on. I appreciate it.
Well, John, man, we sure do appreciate you, and I know we'll see you again, man. And then there were 2. One guy left away on the non-boater side, one guy sitting in the hot seat. We're going to bring this man up. Went out in first place today, James D'Ambra, and he is bringing us 3. He's bringing us 3, but we're going to let him say a few words. Anybody want to say hello or thank you to? And I mean, I know no matter how this shakes out, a great week for you, James.
Well, this is the first time I got to fish on a third day. First time I fish on tidal water. It's different, but I had a blast. You guys are great.
Well, you better go find some more tidal water.
I just didn't do what I needed to do today.
Well, we'll find out here in just a minute. You want to go grab them? All right. Go grab them, James. Come on up here, Zach, right here. We got James D'Ambra, went out today in first place. If James has more than 12 pounds, 13 ounces, he will take over first place. A great day for James, but not quite enough. 10 pounds, 2 ounces, and your champion, Zach Queenie! James, great event, man. Bass Nation?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah, you're going to Nation Champ.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you finished first in Massachusetts.
Oh, I did?
Yes, sir. James D'Ambra going to Bass Nation champ. Give him a big round of applause. And now let's go ahead and crown our non-boater champion, Mr. Zach Queenie. Go ahead and pick up that one right there, Zach. Zach Queenie, your non-boater champion, TNT Fireworks, Northeastern Regional. Give Zach a big round of applause. Got it done, Zach. Got it done. What an amazing deal, man. Great job.
Oh, man. Yeah, I just want to thank all my friends and family back home for all the support, man. I want to thank everybody over here, Team New Jersey, for getting it done this week. Man. And last but not least, I just want to thank my dad for being my inspiration and my motivation behind every single tournament I've ever done in my life. And this one's for you.
Thank you, Zach. Zach getting it done for his dad this week. Great job. Maddie, then there were 3 left. 3 left on the boater side now. Let's keep them rolling. This next guy, his co-angler just brought up a big bag. Jonathan Carter out of Maine. Looks like Jonathan has a good bag as well. 14-12. Looking for 14-12, Jonathan, 14-12. 13 pounds even. 13 pounds even for Jonathan Carter. Jonathan Carter out of Maine, your Bass Nation champion qualifier. Jonathan Carter jumped all the way up into second place overall. First place in the state of Maine. Come here and talk for a minute. Great week, man. Great week, but I know day one's biting you.
Day one hurt a little bit, but it happens. And I'm glad my co-angler was able to get some real big ones today and move on too. So it was a good week. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, man, it would have been fun to ride in your boat. Anybody want to say hello or thank you to?
Yeah, thanks to all the main team for coming out and supporting and everything, and my family, my wife, my mom, everybody.
Well, great job, Jonathan, and I'll see you in October, man. Next up, this guy's rolling out of Rhode Island, Matty Z. Matty Z on the boater side, bringing us 2 today. 2 today.
Yeah, that was terrible. You want a picture? No.
3 pounds, 14 ounces for you, Matty. 314. You want to talk? Or?
No, I'm all set.
Matty, good job, man. Great week, but look, it is. Yeah. Leave your fish, Brian. Alan, get his fish. We're going to bring Brian LeClaire up. Let him say a few words. We're down to 2. It's going to be Manny, or it's going to be Brian. But let's go ahead and Brian LeClaire. Just let you say a few words, no matter how it shakes out. Awesome week for you.
Yeah, it's been really nice. I want to thank the team. The guys support me. All my friends down in Delaware have been sending me texts, my family and everybody. I want to thank you all. Thank the good Lord for getting out and back. Everybody, as far as I know, made it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. He's the one that decides.
That's right. That sure is right, Brian. Well, let's go see how you did this week, Brian. Go grab those fish. Maddie, come on up here. Manny, come on up here. Manny. Right here, Manny. Brian. 5 fish for us today. Brian's looking for 13-11. 13-11 to take over the lead. 16 pounds, 6 ounces. Brian LeClaire, your 2023 TNT Fireworks Northeastern Regional Champion. Brian LeClaire out of Delaware, 50 pounds and 10 ounces, 3-day total. Great job, man. Great job. Go ahead and. That's a little drier. Man, great job. 50 pounds, 10 ounces, man. Tell us how you got it done this week.
Well, I decided I was going to try something I've never tried before. And the first day it worked. The second 2 days I had to abandon it. And but the spots that I found were basically fish just moving in on bluegills, feeding on bluegills, and they're all big. I mean, they're all big. You see what I caught. That's what I was catching. That's what I went after.
Well, you were consistent all week, and you got it done, Brian. Well, let's go ahead and go grab that trophy. Let's crown the 2023 TNT Fireworks Bassmaster Bass Nation Northeastern Regional Champion, Brian LeClaire. Get loud for Mr. Brian LeClaire. Great week. Great job, Brian. Great job. All right, guys, hang around. I'm going to go verify these standings, and then we'll make sure and get everybody. Oh, there's plenty of peanuts over here if you guys want them. Texas Roadhouse peanuts. But let me go verify these standings and come out, and we'll give the plaques to the Bass Nation Championship qualifiers from each state, so don't nobody go nowhere. Thank y'all.
Yeah, the Hope check's here shortly. Emily Hand doing a great job with the admin duties, and she said she'll crank them out in about how many minutes? 10? 15? 10 or 15 minutes, we should have checks if everything goes smooth.
All right. Just like Chris said, we'll have checks here in just a little bit, but we want to go ahead and congratulate all of our Bass Nation Championship qualifiers. Again, Bass Nation Championship will be this October. Anderson, South Carolina, Lake Hart will visit Anderson and Green Pond Landing. Mr. Neil Paul will have everything ready to go for you guys, and we appreciate them. And again, want to remind everybody, the PVA tournament, they are looking for 10 boaters tomorrow and Sunday. Maryland Bass Nation will be paying for those hotel rooms. So if you have the time to stay, we sure would appreciate it. All right, we'll start. We're going to start with Connecticut. Connecticut on the non-boater side. Going to Bass Nation Championship out of Connecticut, Mr. Gary Belanger. Come on up, Gary. Come on up. Got you a plaque? Yeah, we do photos of these, yeah. Sorry, I should have told you. It's good to see you, Gary. Gary, 23-2, your Connecticut Bass Nation Championship qualifier. And on the boater side out of Connecticut, Mickey Solar. Hey guys, if you think you're the champ of your state, if I called you out, go ahead and make your way a little closer to the stage. Mickey Solar out of Connecticut, 3-day total, 39.10. Next up, out of the state of Delaware on the non-boater side, Roger Foraker. Roger Foraker on the non-boater side. And, of course, the man you just saw take home the championship here, Brian LeClaire, on the boater side out of Delaware. Next up, out of Maine on the non-boater side, David Pfeiffer. Congratulations, man. David Pfeiffer, out of Maine, 19.8. And on the boater side, out of Maine, Jonathan Carter. Next up, out of Maryland, on the boater side, Andrew Sams. Maryland boater. And on the non-boater side, out of Maryland, Ron Stierstorfer. This is Andrew's the boater. Great job, Ron. Congratulations. Next up, out of Massachusetts, on the non-boater side, James D'Ambra. And following up James on the boater side, Michael Mello. Out of New Hampshire, Eric Moulton. And on the boater side, Tim Doobie. Great job, Eric. I know. Thanks, Tim. Next up, out of New Jersey, and your non-boater champion, Zachary Queenie. Followed up by Manny Cruz. Out of New York, Mike Bell. And Lucas Matt. Mike Bell's non-boater.
Congratulations, man. Good job. Congratulations. Good job. As soon as he's done, get the photo in there, okay?
Next up, out of Ontario, Andrew Kraus. Followed up by Andre Kavanich. Out of Pennsylvania, Cooper Haas. Yeah. And then Aaron Green. Great job, Cooper. See y'all there. Out of Rhode Island, Robert Roll. Come on up, Jonathan. Come on up. Jonathan Carter out of Maine. Robert Roll out of New Jersey, out of Rhode Island. My bad. And on the boater side, Jacob Mark Antonio. Next up, last but not least, Vermont, Garrett Sicily. Next up, Thomas Waltz. Thank you, guys. Give yourselves a big round of applause. 2023 Northeastern Regional. That'll wrap us up for today. We do got checks coming. If you cut a check, top 24, hang out. We got those checks if you want to get them today. We will, of course, always. Oh, wait. Here they are, hot off the press. I will.
Okay. My bad. I told someone I thought we were doing it. So
Yeah, team checks. The team champion winners from tomorrow, they will be mailed to each state that made money. These are just angler checks. Huh?
Just go out front and do these.
Yeah. You want to come down here?